the peace that never was. Months after the battle with the RDA at the reefs, Jake, Sully, and Neytiri try to rebuild a peaceful life with their children among the Metkayina. But quiet does not mean safety. The humans have retreated temporarily but are secretly constructing a massive city fortress called New Hell's Gate, deeper into Pandora's mainland. Jake senses the calm is just a pause before a bigger storm. A new threat emerges. General Francis Ardmore receives massive reinforcements from Earth, including deadly new Shadowborn avatars, grown in labs with the minds of trained human commandos. These avatars have no human weakness. The RDA begins terraforming projects, using aggressive chemical tools to change Pandora's atmosphere. Call of the Forest Clans. With the ocean tribes weakened, Jake and Neytiri return to their jungle roots to unite the ancient forest tribes. They meet the Omatakaini, a secluded Gnostics group living in harmony with bioluminescent trees and spirit animals. Their leader, Elder Tenoru, refuses war but introduces Jake to their oracle, Savira, the prophetess of Iwa. Savira, a blind and deeply spiritual Gnostics, tells of a prophecy where fire will consume Pandora unless the seed of time is awakened. She reveals that Kiri is central to this prophecy, a child of Iwa who can link the tribes and the planet's soul. Kiri begins to feel strange energy growing inside her. Kiri's awakening. Kiri begins hearing voices of the forest, even seeing glimpses of events before they happen. She floats during meditation, glows during nightfall, and revives small dying plants with her hands. Iwa is speaking to her, but the connection also causes dangerous seizures, and she begins losing consciousness unpredictably. Spider's struggle. Spider lives among the Gnostics but struggles with his identity. He secretly visits Quaritch, his biological father, now fully Gnostic's avatar, hoping to change him. But Quaritch manipulates Spider to gather intelligence. Spider is torn between two fathers and two worlds. Operation Black Eden. The RDA launches Operation Black Eden, a multi-phase project to make Pandora's air more Earth-like by poisoning local flora. Giant machines drill into Pandora's crust, releasing chemical plumes. One sacred site, a floating island, collapses entirely. Creatures begin fleeing or dying. The balance is breaking. Seeds of rebellion. Loak, Syria, and young warriors from various tribes unite to form a Gnostics rebel force. Operating independently of Jake, they raid RDA outposts at night, freeing animals and destroying fuel supplies. Loak begins to emerge as a natural leader, fearless but reckless. The Crystal Caves. Guided by Savira's visions, the heroes journey to the Crystal Caves of Iwa, a glowing underground sanctuary. Here, Iwa's energy flows like water through crystal veins. When Kiri touches a crystal tree, she sees all past avatars, Gnostics, and even human memories, including her mother, Grace. The place is sacred, and now at risk. Attack on the Heartwood. RDA drones discover and bomb the Heartwood tree, a giant elder tree at the center of the Omatakaia forest. A massive battle erupts. Jake's forces defend the tree, but the RDA uses napalm-like fire weapons. Neytiri's sister is killed. The Heartwood burns, and Jake is forced to retreat. Realizing this war is beyond defense. The Eclipse Ceremony. During a total eclipse, a rare and sacred event, Savira performs a powerful ritual linking Kiri's consciousness to Iwa. Kiri sees a vast root system pulsing under the planet like a living heart. Iwa tells her of an ancient force buried in the northern mountains, the seed of time, which must be protected at all costs. The betrayal. Spider is caught secretly transmitting RDA maps to the Gnostics. Quaritch captures him and holds him at a black site laboratory. He tortures him emotionally, not with violence, but by showing him Earth footage, memories of his mother, and telling him the Gnostics will never truly accept a human like him. The Great Rescue. Jake refuses to risk his people for Spider, but Loak and Neytiri secretly lead a daring mission with the rebels. They break into the RDA facility. During the escape, Neytiri is gravely wounded saving Spider. Kiri, guided by Iwa's energy, miraculously heals her, proving her role as Iwa's bridge. The sky burns. RDA activates the sky furnace, a floating reactor that releases ash clouds and acid rain, killing large patches of the forest. Birds fall mid-air, rivers turn black, and animals flee the dying zones. The entire sky glows a terrifying red. Pandora begins to suffocate, the call of the Titans. As destruction spreads, Iowa awakens its oldest protectors, world Titans, massive ancient beasts slumbering under mountains and oceans. One emerges from the sea, another from a volcano, and a flying titan from the clouds. The Gnostics form sacred bonds with them, riding them into battle. Clash of armies. The final battle begins at New Hell's Gate. The combined Gnostics tribes, rebels, and world titans launch a coordinated strike. Sky battles rage as banshees fight military gunships, and ground titans destroy tanks. Kiri channels Iowa to redirect nature, trees trap soldiers, vines choke machines. Father versus son. Jake confronts Quaritch one last time in a burning forest. They fight brutally, both physically and emotionally. Jake defeats him but spares his life, saying, "The war isn't with you anymore. It's with what made you." Quaritch is left broken, neither human nor Gnostics, abandoned by both. The sacrifice of Savira. To prevent RDA from reaching the seat of time, Savira sacrifices herself by invoking a massive energy surge from the planet's roots. Her body becomes one with Iowa, sending out a pulse that collapses several RDA drills and purifies parts of the poisoned forest. The Seed of Time. Kiri leads a group to the Seed of Time, a glowing golden root-like structure pulsing with memory and life. She touches it and gains a final vision. If humanity returns again in greed, even Iowa cannot save Pandora. The seed's power begins to heal the planet, slowly, cautiously. A world reborn, set up for Avatar 4. Months later, Pandora begins to bloom again. The air clears, new life sprouts, and a fragile peace returns. The Gnostics tribes are more united than ever. Kiri is now seen as the spiritual bridge between worlds. But a message from space arrives: Earth is not done with Pandora. The sequel is set.